Hello, 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 hello. Hi, Bunny. Hello, hello. Sweet little angel, how you doing today? Happy to have you. Welcome in, everyone. We're doing another Taiyou tea time. Today's tea is actually one of my favorites. It is from Mariage Freres. I think I said it correctly. It is their signature tea, or at least one of them. Is the audio okay, by the way? I think it should be. But anyway, it's called Marco Polo. I have to hold it upside down this right. Oh my gosh. There we go. This is today's tea. This is one of my favorites, actually. It's a black tea. I don't know how to describe it. It's very strong. It has a slight sweet undertone, but I like it quite a lot. I didn't necessarily expect to, but if I'm being for real, the reason I tried the tea was because when I was in Japan, I saw a tea shop with lots of trendy and cute people going in and out, and I was like, I have to try what they're having. The audio is perfect. I'm glad to hear that. Thank you so much. And you woke up about 3 minutes ago. The timing on this stream is perfect then. Hope that your little nappy nap went well. I know you said you had been working on quite a few things today, so I hope you rested well. Hold on. My tracking is like freaking out. There we go. There we go. But yeah, today's tea time will probably be a little short, and I'm using a different cup today. We're using effectively a sake glass, but I thought it'd be cute to just change it up a little, so that's what we're doing today. I had a super good nap. Cat is still eating next to you. The cat with the endless greed. The strawberry stealer herself. I love that for her. Let's go ahead and do the first pour. I can't wait to spill it. It's so pretty. Dayone? Dayone. I think so too. Yeah, because it's a black tea and it's very... how do I put it? The leaves are also very dark themselves. Like, everything about this tea just has like a very dark and heavy body to it. So you can barely see the tea inside the, the sake glass. The greedy cat is resting for once and not greeting. Savor it while you can, because pretty soon that'll change. The cat will awaken and you will feel their wrath. Welcome in, Emby. How you doing today? I know it has caffeine. I know it'll probably keep me up tonight, but this tea, being that it's one of my faves, oh, it just hits the spot. How about you? I'm doing alright too. The week is finally over, which is nice. Yeah, I'm hoping to start arranging some stuff for a personal thing, and then, after that, I'll be trying to get a new audio up on Spotify, so I'm pretty excited for that. For people who like Spotify, that'll be a big W for you. I'm gonna be honest, Spotify's been doing, like, way better than I thought it would, to be honest. Like, it's not that I had doubt in what I was gonna post, but I just didn't think people used Spotify for ASMR. That's crazy. Anywho, let's go ahead and start filling out today's entry on the tea journal. The 33 leaves of tea. So today's tea is Marco Polo here. Glad to hear you're doing alright. I appreciate that. I appreciate that quite immensely. Marco Polo. Oh, that first O was quite ugly. Now I'm thirsty because of the tea. I'm gonna grab a Capri Sun. Angel, when you get back, let me know. I have a story to tell you that may change how you look at Capri Sun, and I'm not doing it to be evil, but it is an evil thing to do. I don't know if you're gonna appreciate my story about it. Oh, that G into E cursive was beautiful. How do I do Freres? There's like a little tilde or something over one of them, right? Yeah, over the first E, there's a little accent. Freres. Welcome in, Ning-chan. I found an extra utility belt, so now little Taiyou and Deku can be twinsies for realsies. I appreciate that. That makes me happy. Yeah, I remember you had mentioned that. I was like, his pants are gonna fall. He never has to worry about that ever again. I can hear you. I got you on my phone. Tell me your story, oh very wise cat. It's not a story of wisdom. Actually, you will be a little wiser after I tell you the story. The story is very short, by the way. Basically, once upon a time, Taiyou and Taiyou's company, Taiyou's friends, they really liked Capri-Sun. And they would drink too much Capri-Sun. And what had happened was, one of Taiyou's friends, luckily it was not Taiyou, they were taking a sip of their Capri-Sun, and I'm going to say this probably did not happen to this extreme, but they said they took a sip and they felt something funny when they took their sip. And then they went, whew, like they blew through the straw to push the drink back into the Capri-Sun. And there was a little something that was shaped kind of like an S inside the Capri-Sun. And the Capri-Sun was opened. And there was something that vaguely may have resembled a worm and said Capri-Sun. I'm not gonna say that's a common thing. I'm not even gonna say that they actually drank it and got the worm in their straw, because I don't think the straw was thick enough for that. But I will say, I touched the Capri-Sun pack. I saw what I saw. And I don't drink Capri-Sun anymore. That was the day I was like, you know what? I think I've had enough. I've seen what I needed to see. I've experienced what I needed to experience. That was enough. 'Twas enough for me. Listen, that was a very long time ago, but you drink enough Capri-Suns and sometimes you find things you don't want to find, okay? I like the other type of Capri-Sun, so I'm safe, right? Maybe. I don't know what the other type is. What is the other type of Capri-Sun? I didn't know there were multiple types. Today's the 20th, right? Yes, I just checked and I immediately forgot. And then the year is 25. The price... Fuck, how much did I paid about $25 US. I don't remember the price in yen. So I'll put $25 on this. Welcome in, Halen. I like the one you can squeeze, like the McDonald's. Do we have squeezable Capri-Suns in the United States? I don't know about that. Maybe you're saying. I'm not trying to take away Capri-Sun from you. Okay? That's not my intention. I'm just letting you know, once upon a time, that happened. It was a very long time ago, though. So, whether you choose to indulge in Capri-Sun or not, that's up to you. I'm simply passing along potential wisdom. How am I? Glad the week is over, really. Glad the week is over. You'll get the matching and get a picture? Sounds good, sounds good. I look forward to seeing it. Wow, it's so good. The tea has such a heavy, like it has a very thick body to it. I don't typically like that, but because it has like, fuck, I don't remember the name of the oil. There's like a type of oil in it that gives it, it's almost like a citrusy flavor. I don't want to say it's Belmont oil, is that what it's called? It just has like this richness to it, and I love how it tastes. Capri-Sun stream. If you're sending me Capri-Suns, I'll consider it. You send me Capri-Sun and I'll see what I can do. Or have Capri-Sun collab with me. Let's see what happens. Scary. Staring at my Capri-Sun with fear. Listen, if that story had never happened to me, I would have said you have nothing to fear. Capri-Sun can't hurt you. Capri-Sun can hurt you. It will hurt you. What is your favorite Capri-Sun flavor? The better one. Yeah, what is the better Capri-Sun? A cuppa to celebrate a finished week. Yippee! Focus. Wow, that's so pretty though. The way it was like sparkling with the bokeh when it was out of focus. Oh, it's focusing really well now. The superior bunny beloved version. Coming soon to a grocery store near you. Capri-Sun. May or may not have worms pre-installed. Pre-installed? Why is it? Yeah. I don't know. I also just like the packaging on this a lot. Like, it's so fancy. I think that's part of why I liked it, because I was like, I feel fancy drinking this. It really does have a bit of that like flavored tea kind of approach to it. Like if you prefer having like more adult-ish blended teas, then maybe you won't love this tea as much. But as somebody who has a somewhat childish palate, I do like the flavors they added to it. It's like a bit of like fruits, I want to say. I don't remember the exact ingredient list for this. I haven't looked at it in a while, but maybe I should pull that up. I'm walking around the neighborhood. I found many cats. Which one has been your favorite one that you've found so far? Do tell. Okay, this is called Mariage Freres. Mariage Freres. Sorry, I don't know why I'm talking like that. I'm just in a good mood after telling my worm story and having the opportunity to share the agony with other people. Orange and peach is what it's called. If you look it up, orange and peach? I've never heard of that flavor. I don't know if I would drink it because I'm not really like orange coated, but I have never heard of an orange and peach Capri Sun. Is that like a non-American flavor? Choto? Yeah, so it's supposed to be fruity and flowery, which it does make sense, but... Oh my god, I forgot this brand is not very good about like listing their ingredients and stuff. It's called a mysterious blend on their website. That's... I don't know, I'm a European bunny. Maybe it is a European thing. How curious. And our overwhelming success is a mysterious blend that will take you to distant lands and unforeseen territories. Fragrances of Chinese and Tibetan flowers lend to a uniquely velvety taste. Yeah, so there's like a little bit of like flower fruit fragrances or taste to it, I guess, and that explains the sweetness of it. But I also think there's like that, I think it's called Bergamot oil or something like that, which gives it like a little bit of like a slick taste in my opinion. It's quite good. It definitely feels like it's not just pure black tea. Like you can definitely taste that they added additional flavors to it, but I don't think they detract from it or detract from the tea quality. Keep cutting a hole in the extra hero suit so his tail can go through. I wouldn't suggest you destroy it in case you need it. Well, I wouldn't say it's destroying it either, right? I think that if you have extras that you can spare, by all means, but if it's something important to you, I wouldn't do it. I found a black hand. The tip of its tail is white. Ugh. He's just like me for real, for real. Yeah, I don't know how to put it. Like, it's very... Like, it has body, but when you take a sip of it, it's such a smooth experience. Like, it doesn't have, like... Some teas have kind of like a resistance, like a texture while you're drinking, and it doesn't just smoothly go through your mouth. But I don't think this one has that. How nice. How nice. So let's go ahead and put some notes down. Despite the heavyish body, maintains... I like the song a lot, by the way. We haven't listened to this one on stream before, I don't think, but I'm very big fan of this. I spelled it wrong. I put smoothless and not smoothness. We're gonna the world's biggest N. Whatever, that's good enough. Okay, it's black and it's a flavored tea. What other notes do I feel about it? I think due to the fact that it's a black tea and it has like that kind of black tea, I don't want to call it bitterness. It's not that it's particularly bitter. It just has more volume to it. I find that it could be suitable for drinking with a meal if you really wanted to, but due to the sweet nature of it, it's also suitable for like little afternoon snacks, like having a pastry with it. I like this quite a lot. Big, and that's the one. That's the one. And some people used to call it Nickelodeon. I call it Taiyou's handwriting. Wouldn't mind for meals but better for desserts. I'm gonna give this a heart, by the way, because I love this tea. This tea makes me happy. This is like the ugliest heart I've ever seen. Oh my god, I'm making it worse by trying to like make it it's so ugly. Can you guys see it? You guys can see it. Look how scuffed that heart is. It's like kind of there though. Let's give it a little cat friend as well. Look at that, he's cute. Bam! That little kitty cat has a heart now. They're friends. They're together forever. So let's see, the aroma of the tea. How about if I just take a smell of this amount I have in my cup? It smells pretty strong, to be honest. Like, even though there's not a lot of tea in the cup, I can definitely get a good whiff of it. Focus. Oh, no, it's in the book. Okay, never mind. It's too dark in the cup. You can, oh, you can kind of see it. There's like no tea in the cup, and you can still smell it pretty strongly. Is there much linger or finish, like an aftertaste? I don't know if I would say it's an aftertaste. There's like an after texture. I don't know if it's like that little bit of sweetener I added to it, but there's like a slight texture to it. You can smell it through the screen. Honestly, of all the teas we've had so far, I think if I were to say this one could maybe be smelled through the screen, it would be this one. For the fruits, I think it's more of like a citrusy fruit. I don't think it's like a very berry-ish flavor. Tropical? I don't think so. Stone fruit? What did we say stone fruit was? Like peaches, right? Peaches, things with armpits. Any fruits that have armpits. I don't know any fruits with armpits besides peaches, and that's because you guys told me. Citrus, yum? No, it's not yum. It's not yum. Hiccup. Ah, ine. Well, I'm gonna take a bit more of a sip. Oh my god, if there were any tea in the cup just now, it would have spilled. Luckily, I just finished it. Let's go ahead and do another pouring. Se no ikimasu yo. Dozo minna. I spilled it. I spilled a drop. The picture's in the Discord. I'll be sure to take a look when I have an opportunity to do so. You can't see it, but right here behind the coaster, there's the smallest drop, and it's going... I need to clean it up. This can clean it up. Don't judge me. I was making dinner earlier, so I still have my little oven mitt. I don't want it to stain, so I'm like trying to clean it up as quickly as possible. Or at least sweep it up. Mop it up? It's not really mopping. It's soaking it up. I just know I would somehow be clumsy enough to spill everything. Well, with that attitude, that might be true. If you simply believe I will spill nothing, you will never spill anything. And I think that's gotta be worth something. Next cup. Oh man, that body is crazy. It's just like so surprising how full it is. We don't drink black teas on stream very often, do we? The first one was a black tea, right? Yes, our first tea was a black tea. That one did have a decent amount of body too. I would say this one's more balanced, like between the smoothness of the tea, the body of the tea, and even like that not so strong aftertaste. I would say this is really smooth. Let's give it a bit on... I'm gonna give it 3 on the body. The balance is also gonna get a 3 though. The linger, it's not very strong, but it definitely is there. I think it might be a result of how I made it though, so I'm not gonna take against it for that. I can't believe in that. I made pasta the other day, and while draining the water, I dropped the pot and all the pasta. That just means you have a giant sink-sized plate for your pasta. Bunny, you had the world in your hand right there. You could have had so much pasta just... You know how Kirby inhales its food? His food? Her food? Is Kirby he, she, or they? I don't want to mislabel Kirby. Kirby just goes... That could have been you from the sink. I remember this tea. Marco Polo? Yeah, this is not the first time we've had it. This might be like our 3rd or 4th time having it on stream, TBH. It's our first time doing proper notes for it, though. Share some photos on the Discord. It's hot, but sometimes the sunset is beautiful. Yeah, that's the thing about the sun. I want to be like, grr, I am anti-sun because it's so blistering hot, but like when you see the sunset or like the sunrise, it's hard. It's hard to be anti-sun. I will not be eating my pasta out of the sink, oh my god. Listen, when you say raffle, I have to be like, dang, you know what, they might know what they're talking about. They may be onto something. I don't know. I mean, maybe if you... I'm really bad about, like... I assume there have to be people that, like, do weekly cleanings of their sinks. Like, they get a cast iron and they're like, scrub, 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 scrub. Is it cast iron? No, what the hell? No, iron wool. And they're like, scrub, scrub, scrub. Listen, my ass does not do that very often, okay? It's such a drag. Anyway, tannic. I think that's, like, how bitter it was. It does have, like... Okay, the aftertaste, I think, is... I don't want to say the aftertaste is bitter. That's not necessarily fair. It just has like that black tea aftertaste though, which I guess you could argue is slightly bitter, but it's not really that strong. It's like a mix of like the sweetener I added and the black tea bitterness. Maybe that's why I don't feel like it's that bitter, but I get up at 4 AM. The sunrises are beautiful too. Taiyou, I can't get up at that time, let me put it that way, but when I travel and my sleep schedule is super broken because I'm jet lagged, I love seeing the sunrise. I don't enter the kitchen because I'm bad at cooking. I am the same way. I enter the kitchen because that's where I have my tea, but like, do I cook often? I heat up the oven and I put food in it, and that's really it. I don't actually make it though. It's not, this with tea is not woody, by the way. Actually, maybe it has like the... I wouldn't say that's woody. I enter for the strawberries. The real fine dining. The real chef has entered, serving freshly picked strawberries. The finest meal. That's a Michelin star and a half right there. I've been used to it since I was little, waking up at 4 in the morning. Halen, you are so powerful. I wish to have even a fraction of the power that you have. I'm usually up till then. I wish I could do that. If it wasn't for work, I probably would, but that's what being employed is all about, I suppose. Responsibility. I'll give it... I do think black teas just inherently have at least a little bitterness. The sweetness offsets it pretty much the entire time until you get to the aftertaste. So I'm gonna give it maybe... I'm gonna give it a 2. I don't want to give it a 1 because I feel like the aftertaste definitely does have that bitter note when you look for it, but it's not overwhelmingly strong either. Strawberry tea? Yeah, there's a couple of strawberry teas at one of the tea shops I go to. They have a white-green strawberry tea mix, and then they have a white tea strawberry mix. I think the white tea, or the white-green strawberry mix also has a bit of other fruits mixed in. I think it has orange peels, if I'm not mistaken. It's quite good. Quite good. It's the magic of insomnia. I mean, I understand insomnia, I'm just... Sometimes you have to... Sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do, I suppose. Chocolatey. The sweetness I would not say is chocolatey adjacent. Earthy. Now we're getting to tones that I might use to describe this tea. I don't know if I would say it's earthy per se, but... Let me pour another cup. Let's do another cup. I don't think I would say earthy though. But yeah, I want to do some tea samples from that tea shop on stream, but the problem is they're local, so like as soon as I say the name of the tea shop, that's pretty much me saying, here's exactly where I am on this planet. Here's a fucking a pin of where I am on this planet, and I don't know if I want to put that information out there. Oh man. Yeah, I don't know if it's earthy. It's savory. Earthy? Not so much. There might be like a slight earthy undertone to it, but like I would not say that's the strongest suit of it. It's definitely not veggie coated. Maybe smart to not do that, yeah. Trust me, I'm looking right now. I have 2, 4, 6, 8. I have 10 bags of tea from that tea shop alone, and they're each like 5 or 6 ounces, so... That's... That's 89. No, that's probably way more than that. How many cups is that? So if you have 1 ounce, no. I'm trying to think. How many ounces are in a cup of tea? Let's say half an ounce. That's like 100 cups of tea right there. Probably more, TBH. No, I'd say like 80. There's 10 of them. Each one is about like 8 to 10 cups. Maybe more. I'm really bad about measuring how much tea I put in the pot. To be honest, I keep hiccuping. Malty. I don't know what malty means. Like, if I tasted something malty, I would know it's malty. Like, if we're talking kind of like, what's it called? I like root beer, Dr. Pepper. Those are kind of malty, right? Is it kind of like that? Yeah, it has like a slight maltiness. I don't even know if it's light, to be honest. As I drink more, I think it's pretty malty. I'll give it like a 2 on that. Savory, it's definitely like a 3. It's definitely savory. I don't know. I have never had Dr. Pepper. It's a very strange drink. Like, I can't describe Dr. Pepper, right? Like, if someone's like, hey, what does Dr. Pepper taste like? It tastes like Dr. Pepper. Either you've been to the doctor or you haven't, okay? Tropical fruit. I don't think there's any tropical fruit to this, to be honest. Stone fruit. Probably not. Floral, yes. I think it's pretty... Between the fruit and flower, I wouldn't say it leans stronger one way or the other. If I had to say one is stronger, it's probably the fruits, but the floral is definitely a bit there too. I'll give it a 2. Herbal, grassy. A little bit, but like, I think it's just it's just a byproduct of being floral. Spicy. It has a hint of cherry. Dr. Pepper does? Why did my voice turn like that? I just went through puberty in real time. Spice? Maybe not. I lived in the countryside. Getting up early was something I liked. Now that I work, it's easier. Yeah, I definitely think that once you have like a reason to wake up early or just anything to give you that push, it becomes easier to do things you wouldn't normally be able to do. You know? You have a question for me? Yeah, go ahead. Any spice? You know what? I don't want to say it's spicy, but okay, it says spicy, not does it have spices. In that case, no, it's not spicy, but I feel like it has like something spice adjacent. Question answered. Thank you, Taiyou. You're welcome, Taiyou. You're making this really easy, Taiyou. Anything for you, Taiyou. Sweet. I would say this is a pretty sweet tea, especially for a black tea. If I had a quirk, what would it be? Probably I would have a cup of water, and I would stick a finger in it, and it would turn into whatever tea I wanted it to be. And I would own the greatest tea shop in all of wherever they live in Japan, so I guess all of Japan. But America had quirks too, so I'd have the greatest tea shop wherever the frick I wanted. Okay, our tea flavor wheel is done. I'm pretty happy with that. There are parts of it where I'm not sure how I feel about it, but I reserve the right to adjust it. Taiyou the Tea Master. Correct. I would not use my quirk to fight evil. I would use it for capitalism. Absolutely. But I think that'd be so fun, because I would make whatever tea flavors I want on the fly. I could make my own tea blends. Oh my god, I've been reading... I don't know if you guys saw on the Discord. I've been posting a little bit here and there. Here and there might be a strong way to phrase it, but I've been posting a little bit about manga I've been reading. It is so crazy how beautiful webtoons are. And not only that, but like... Josei manga, which is basically the adult version of shoujo manga, it has such beautiful and unique artwork associated with it because they no longer have to go for the overly cutesy style, but can still retain that like strong stylized style that I would associate with kind of like editorial fashion, so like for fashion magazines. I think it looks so great. I love it. Like I don't know, I feel like with shoujo and by extension seinen, which is like shoujo for older people, there's like a very consistently rugged style you might find with a lot of them, but with josei manga, I just really love the elegance of it. It's so pretty. The characters, they're either, a lot of them are really cool, or they're handsome. Even the girls can be handsome. The guys can be pretty, the guys can be handsome, the girls can be pretty, the girls can be handsome. They can be cool, they can be beautiful. There's so many cool ways to express character, to show and express different types of characters in josei. I've been really enjoying it. That'd be accurate. I thought of you having mouth pops to make people collapse and go into a relaxed state. I'm always so, I don't want to say I'm self-conscious about the mouth pops necessarily, because you guys always tell me that you like them, so I feel like they must be okay. I think what it is when I'm doing ASMR, I'm so locked into trying to make the quality of it good, I can't mentally focus on the relaxing aspects of it, if that makes sense, you know? Like, I do relax because I find being with you guys relaxing, and I think the process of making it is relaxing, but I don't get the relaxation from the noise. I get it from the process, if that makes sense. I like when characters are more unique and different from the basic cutesy theme. Like, okay, make no mistake about this. I love cutesy characters, okay? Cutesy characters, number one. I love them. Can't be without them. But to be able to have diversity in characters, that is phenomenal. When an artist can express so many different kinds of characters in their style and have them all be cohesive, I'm just like chef's kiss. I love that. Koreseko! That's the best. Because I think it allows for more artistic freedom to be able to do that rather than be trapped into gotta draw the cute anime high school couple. Oh boy, it's the same as every other couple. It's not the same, but like there are only so many tropes that get explored in certain manga, especially like when they're trying to go for mainstream appeal. Like if you go too far from it, it kind of becomes difficult to market it. But with josei and stuff, they have the expectation almost that people reading it have already read mainstream stuff when they were younger, so then they can explore new topics and themes, and I think that's really fun. Yeah, the uniqueness is really nice. The uniqueness is really nice. You get to explore so many different aspects. Oh my god, and then with webtoons, the quality of the illustrations in a webtoon, I'm just like, how do you guys draw a bajillion chapters with this much quality? That's insane. The coloring is so beautiful, and then the dynamic poses that they go for. They obviously have to use 3D models for a lot of the references, like with CSP, but like it still looks so good. And yes, I think it's more interesting creative. Being around me makes... I'm glad the relaxation can be mutual for sure. That's like the most important thing for ASMR for me. That we can all relax and just take it easy. Like, I think with webtoons, one of the things too is like there's also the shonen kind of webtoons too, like Solo Leveling and all that. But because they're full color and they're written in a different format, the vertical format, you get to tell the story in a different way, which I think is really interesting, as opposed to the traditional flipping pages format. I really hope that webtoons continue to grow and that we get more anime of webtoons, because like, of course I like regular anime too, but I feel like webtoons have so many avenues of storytelling that can still be explored. Oh my god, yeah, about styles. It's not even about the quote-unquote quality of the art when it comes to style. It's about being consistent and confident. If your art is consistent, confident, and striking, it doesn't have to be the most technical. It does not have to be the most technical. It doesn't have to be the most refined. For some people, the style is that they're messy. The style is that there's this lack of elegance with the brushstrokes, right? And that's what makes their art distinctly their art and not someone else's. Wait. Wait. There's like this very specific flavor to the tea that I'm trying to identify. I think it's like a citrus flavor, like maybe... It's definitely a fruit. Maybe? Oh, and then there's a different flavor right after it too. And that flavor that comes after the initial like citrusy flavor has like a sweet peak. It like goes from citrusy to then sweet. A very clean artwork, but there's lots of artists with messy line art makes themselves... Yes, yes! First of all, your line art. Chef's kiss. I adore it. It's super clean. The brush strokes are so like... When you draw a curve, there's like no wavering. I don't know what like your smoothness is on your drawing software, or if it's just that you have perfectly smooth arcs, but they come out so clean, so consistently, and I admire that. But then yeah, some people make it such that they use brushes that have like that... almost like an ink pen texture, where even if you draw a straight line, it has that very fine granular texture to the line, such that it's never perfectly consistent. And I think that looks really great too. I think it's really hard to use that kind of brush and consistently get like controlled chaos. The OG Marco Polo blend, yes, Ellen, that is it. I'm trying to like dissect the of it. I know it has like that Vermont oil, like it has like a citrusy oil. I know it has like some very soft florals. They're not really that strong, I would say. But then there's like something else to it. I don't want to call it a spice, but there's this... It goes from being citrus adjacent to being really sweet right after, and I don't know if it's two different things working together, or if it's one thing that has a flavor profile that changes as you taste it. Smooth as 7 and I retry a line 100 bajillion times. I can't do that. Like, I'll retry a line like up to 10 times, and if I can't get it to work out, I'm just like, you know what, maybe the curve is wrong. I'll just redraw the entire thing. Ah, you tweak your smoothness? No way, I can't do that. I don't draw that often in the first place. I need to do that, but like, I would lose my mind if my smoothness was never consistent. Yeah, it's definitely that like citrusy flavor at the start, and then there's something after. It has to be maybe like a floral. And then there's that aftertaste at the end. I think the aftertaste is what kind of makes me feel like it's malty. Because it's like sweet and a little bitter, but like not too bitter, and the sweetness is pretty nice. I like the sweetness. Maybe some people wouldn't like it, but the sweetness is nice to me. So specific about line art. I used to be that way. I think the more specific and obsessive I got about art, the more I just kind of said, frick it. Frick it. It's part of what made me like fall out of love with it. I just got too perfection driven, and now I'm just like, you know what? When I draw, I'm gonna draw. It'll come out how it does. And if people like it, that's awesome. If people don't, I don't really care. I like it. With sketches, like when I start to like roughly plan out my drawing, I just use a huge brush and I just give like general blobs to like create shape for the composition, and then I refine it with a smaller brush afterwards. Because like I think when I start getting too specific from the get-go, especially, it's never gonna I'm never gonna finish the drawing. I will get too lost in the minute and never finish it. Oh, it's so good. I think I'm gonna bump up the fruit flavor, because it's definitely like the more I drink it, the more I taste it. And then sorry, let me show you guys what I'm doing. I'm like reviewing my flavor wheel. Savory? Honestly, I kind of want to bring up the savoriness and the maltiness, to be honest. To be honest, amazing. Your use of the English language, Taiyou, truly next level. You should write a book. I should not write a book. I don't like to write. I kind of want to say to the chocolatey taste, to be honest. Like, as I'm starting to like really focus in on the flavors of it, The sweetness makes me think it might have like a slight chocolatey taste, but I don't think that's right. I think I'm just hyper focusing on the sweetness. The tea weight. 2 teaspoons. Whatever that amounts to. H2O volume. 1 pot. H2O temperature. Boil. Link. Brew time. I think I brewed it for about 10 minutes. That's probably too long, TBH, but I like when the tea has brewed a little bit longer than it should and has a stronger flavor, I'm realizing, because I was drinking tea earlier this week trying to like better refine my flavor profile. You have the flavor notes and blend ingredients. I thought they were very specific about keeping those things private. Because I tried looking at the notes during stream and before stream too, and I couldn't find it off like a quick search. Could you be kind enough to let me know what the 2 fruits are? I'm pretty sure it's citrus and something else, but I don't know what the other one is. Brew time, it's about 10 minutes. Steep number 1. At this point, I just want to know. The rating, I'll give this one a 4.5. This is probably my favorite tea we've had so far. It has grown on me a lot as I've drinking it more and more. .5. This is probably the highest scoring tea we've had. It's not probably, it is, because the other ones have not broken even 4, right? We've had like 3.5 on our first tea, 3 on a tea I had in private, 3.5 on the next tea, and then 2.5, yeah. It's strawberry? Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I don't really feel like the berry is that strong, but that aftertaste after the initial citrus. The reason I know is the Tokyo shop was not precious about hiding any info. The one... Fuck. By Shinjuku, right? The one... It's like in a little mall next to, like a little... There's a bakery and a cafe, and then there's Mariage Freres right next to it. But there's also the Ginza cafe as well. I hold my pen so cleanly, I could never. I squish on my fingers. I do it the way that I do on stream because like I'm trying to write so that you guys can still see what I'm writing. The old shop, that's the new one. Where's the old one? I've never heard, I haven't seen the old one before. I've only stopped by those two. How do I actually hold my pen? I think I hold it kind of like this. Yeah. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. The old shop closed with the okay, the one that by Shinjuku's. That's where I bought this tea. Yeah, the guy who sold it to me, he was very happy to let me know this is the one that all those pretty people that you were admiring were drinking, and I was like, thank you so much. Thank you so much. So it has this... Knowing that it has strawberry... I don't know. Is it placebo? Like, now that I know it has strawberry, my brain is like, yeah, that totally tastes like strawberry in the initial flavor profile. Because like it goes from like that strawberry Swedish flavor to then having that citrusy citrus flavor. I don't know how else to describe it. It goes from like sweet strawberry to a citrus note, and then once the citrus note starts to wear off, the juxtaposition between the sweetness of the strawberry and the citrus makes the sweetness of the strawberry seem even more strong. What is it? I feel like I know what a... Hold on. Nyanishore? It's a tart and sweet berry? So it's the tartness of the curd. There's no citrus? That can't be right. Have I led my whole life as a lie? I have to double check this. You squish your ring finger while writing. Yeah, I don't. My ring finger is free. He's swell. He's just chilling. Marco Polo tea ingredients. Oh, so yeah, it is red fruits and then florals too. And there's a little bit of honey. And then there's one that has lemon juice. Huh? Am I stupid? What's it called? Wait. Bergamot. Bergamot. It doesn't have bergamot oil? Have I been misled this whole time? I've been confusing the tartness of that berry with the flavor of citrus then. Today I learned. Ellen, how do I get better at differentiating flavors? What is the trick to better understanding the flavor profile of tea? Because I want to get better at this. Because I can tell there's fruit. I can tell that it's a fruitish flavor profile. But I can't differentiate what they are. Like, I was confusing the tart and sweetness of the, what's it called? The currant with the flavor of, like, bergamot. Yeah, now that I know this, I'm like, oh yeah, I can definitely taste a bit of the berries and the blah blah blah. But like, it doesn't... It's like when you know something and it changes how you experience something as a result. It's usually made after blending the Earl Grey so it soaks up whatever oil is left in the vessels. So they use the Earl Grey leftovers and then they add fruits and other things to, I don't want to say cover up, but, you know, to mix it with the Earl Grey to make something new and distinct. Yeah, I guess that makes sense, because I don't know if this is how they do it. Also, +1 knowledge point, for real. But I know that some tea companies, when they make flavored teas, they will take the leftovers of a more refined and blended tea and add other flavors on top of it to hide the fact that it's the leftovers and like the lower quality tea leaves. Bergamot oil can just get left behind. Now my brain is just like, Taiyou, you fool, how did you not taste the strawberry? I knew there was something sweet. I didn't think it'd be strawberry though. Hey. So I guess that means maybe? Marco's one is barely affected by any... That makes me think that this citrus point I have here should be more to the left on the berry and the fruit. I don't know, I still want to say that there's tartness to it though. So then maybe it would be something more like the berry should have 3, and then the tartness would kind of make me think of citrus, which is like a 1 or a 2. So then... Oh, jeez. Hold on, let me redraw this. Learning flavor profiles, essential oil and... Hold on, I will write that down in just a second. I don't know what to do. I'm gonna just go over it in red to like mark that this is incorrect. Okay, this is the new updated flavor map. There is red to demonstrate that this is incorrect and that the point should have gone to berry. Essential oils and... I don't know what the heck that is. I'm gonna take a picture of what you said in chat so I can look it up later. Because I'm on my laptop downstairs. And I cannot just share it with my desktop upstairs very easily. Well, I guess I could, it's just not during stream. That's so funny. That is so funny that this whole time, as I've been having this tea, I'm like, huh, maybe citrus and all that stuff isn't so bad. This whole time it's just been strawberries. It's just been strawberries and currants that have been making me think they're not so bad. I've been misled. A wine savant kit. Is it easy to learn, or does it... Well, I guess it must not be that easy, because like... there's a reason that food critics exist and that they have quote-unquote highly refined taste palettes. I mean, I doubt I'll ever get that good, but... Maybe one day Taiyou will be a food critic. I do want to do that, actually. Not like a food critic necessarily, but I don't know if you guys like going to cafes, but because I travel kind of often now, I have the opportunity to check various different cafes out around the world. Part of me wants to be like a cafe blogger, just write little notes about the different pastries and sweets around the world, the coffees they serve, the teas they serve, the cute decor they have. I would love to do that on like Substack. It's all about scent memory and identification. Oh man. I just smell something good and I'm just like, more please. Thank you. This tea smells so good. Like, I love the scent of the black tea. Not too strong, because like strong black tea can be a little bit like suffocating, but it has like that black tea scent mixed with florals and the fruits, which is really nice. A sweets night? I would defend a sweets honor, okay? I would do that. There's no doubt about that. I only know it smells good and bad. That's yeah, that is how I am too. I'm just like, this smells delicious. Can I eat it? No? Are you sure? And oh, this smells bad. I will never ever interact with this ever again. By the way, do you guys prefer the cup being up here? Or would you rather it be down here, where my hand is, and that Taiyou goes on the top side of the frame? Or does it not matter? Because like the way I thought about it was, having the cup up here makes it look like it's your cup of tea. And I just happen to be drinking it and explaining it to you. But I can definitely see the argument for the tea being at the bottom, so it looks like it's not just gonna pour down onto my head. Cantado, sweet tooth sour minutes of... Man, that sounds familiar. But that's probably because there's a bajillion different salaryman manga and anime in Japan. They love to make... I guess it's because it's more relatable to salarymen and office ladies, right? To have manga about them instead of just about high schoolers, but... His username on... Sweets Night? Oh no. I mean, that's not even... Oh no, I love that for him. It's just, I want to be him now. When things I think smell bad get held up really close to me, I sneeze so I don't like it and will never try whatever smells bad. Yeah. Maybe, I wonder if it's like a subconscious reaction that your body has. Like, it smells bad because I'm allergic to it, or I'm allergic to it because it smells bad and I'm rejecting it. So funny that your body's just like, get that away from me. I think that's so curious. Okay, let's be last cup for today. Today was fun. Like, I feel like I got to learn and get enlightened. Whoa. Windows XP, are you okay, buddy? What are you doing? Ah, a Frutiger Arrow playlist has started. Oh, that means we've been chit-chatting for quite a while, the fact that we got through a 1-hour mix. My body straight up refuses, protecting Bunny from bad-smelling things. Thank you so much, body! Yeah. I think our bodies all have like that defense mechanism against things that go against who we are. Cheers to a week completed yet again. Good job this week, I'm very proud of you. Ah. Whew. What do we drink next time? We just got to drink one of my favorite teas, so now I'm like, do I drink another one of my favorites? I'm gonna show you guys the next tea we're gonna drink. Shut up. Just a second. Why does he look Taiyou? Don't look at that. Don't look like that, please. here is a little preview for next tea time. I'm very excited about this one, actually. We're gonna have Snoopy tea! Oh, I'm so happy about this one. I've been saving it for quite a bit. And I just realized it's been a while since we had the first one. Now we can have the other one. This one's from the Snoopy Museum instead of the Snoopy Cafe. So excited, right? I'm gonna keep it down here, right next to the streaming setup so I can make it next time. That's a reminder. But yeah, thank you guys for the hangout. Probably gonna wrap it up for now. I have some stuff I gotta do. I need to get that new video up on Spotify ASAP, so I'll probably work on getting the new video up and ready for you guys. And yeah, we'll probably do ASMR again tomorrow. I'm debating what time I want to do that, whether we do it at our usual morning slot or if I want to do it later in the evening. But yeah, we'll be doing more ASMR again tomorrow, and yeah. It's just, this tea has decompressed me. So now I'm just ready to like fall asleep. Thank you for the fun stream, oh very wise tea cat. I have been enlightened. Today I was the pupil and Elm was the master. Nightbot slacking. I'm gonna share a little secret with you. Don't abuse it. Nightbot cannot watch us here. This is an anti-Nightbot zone. It's exciting, isn't it? I was gonna say I'm so excited, like, you know. But yeah, I've been looking forward to it for quite a while, and part of it is just I'm afraid to open it. It's like so pretty and pristine. Yeah. Thank you for the stream. Minna arigato. Itsumo yo ni kancha suru yo. Thank you guys for the time. As always, I appreciate it. Konshu mo otsukaresama deshita. This week too, you did a great job. I'm very proud of you. Sore de wa otsutayo. Daisuki da yo. And with that, otsutayo. I love you guys bunches and bunches. I'll see you guys soon for ASMR tomorrow. I'll post in the Discord when we'll do that, so just keep your eyes peeled. It'll be on YouTube. Breaking out the sharpest razors to open it non-destructively. I have a box opener that I've been using recently to open a lot of our tea stuff to not like to not risk damaging it. Mata ne. Daisuki da yo. I love you guys. Bye bye. Heart, 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 heart. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, bye bye everyone. If you haven't, leaving a like helps a ton, but there's no obligation to do so. And if you are watching and aren't subscribed, consider doing that. That would be very helpful. Oogie, bye bye. I'm trying to get better at shilling, okay? I feel so like nervous and uncomfortable doing it, but I need to get better at it. So I'm practicing. Alright, for real this time. Bye bye. Thank you for the hearts. Mwah! See you guys soon.